Bonsoir Marco, merci d'être
Bonsoir.
là. C'est un résultat frustrant au vu de ce qu'ont montré tes joueurs. Comment tu analyses cette rencontre où on a senti que Montréal méritait mieux sur le terrain du leader?
Well, yes. I think, as you said, there is a bit of frustration, and the guys wanted to come here and fight at the same level of the first on the standings to show something also in this period. You guys asked me yesterday if we came here to find some good on performance, but I told that we wanted to come here to try to win, to try to get point, and the guys shown this on the field. Then, like all the games at this level, when you play against the first or the best teams on this league, the little details and also the little situation can change the game. But I'm very happy, especially because we show that also after the 2-1, so chasing the game, we could create a lot of chances. We took one post, we created 2-3 situations, 3v1, 2v1, attacking. We played as soon as they gave us a bit of space, the player recognized the possibility to play, so to do our so to try to show what we can do. And at the same time, we fought. We know that Philly is a very physical team, and we lost for the bumpers, for a little mistake the first half, and for the corner. There is a bit of frustration, like you said, but we have to look forward, trying to keep the best and try to work on the mistakes.
John Still, TSN 690.
Hi, Marco. Thanks for doing this. I did just want to ask further to what you said there. What is the emotion you're feeling personally right now? Are you proud of your group for hanging with Philadelphia, playing up to their level for 90 minutes? Or are you frustrated with the fact that you guys couldn't convert a lot of those chances you had in the second half?
But I think both. Now I'm full of emotion because as soon as we finish the game, we are curious now to talk with the guys. I didn't have the time to listen their opinion, their sensation. The reality is that we fought like that, especially in the first half. Very difficult for them to create something. They created really a few. We knew their strengthness. We knew that they can create everything in every moment something. They are very physical, but we were there. And the problem probably is that we didn't have this kind of energy for all the game. So the sensation was that in the second half, even if we were 2-1, we didn't have this energy to stay there. No, we were just good when we had the ball, but it was a bit more difficult than the first half to go to get it. And we are a team that we want the ball as much as we can. And then when we started to have 2-3 subs, the rhythm dropped a bit. But we created, like you said, because the guys want to show. But I don't know exactly. It's difficult to analyze because we did what we wanted, and sometimes for a post, for a foul that was a free kick for us, yellow card, I can say 99.9% red card. But we can always find a referee that they think like the 1% differently. So it's all details, but when you play against the first in the standings, when you add all the details at the end, create the little difference that we lost.
John, you have your hand up. Did you have a follow-up question?
I just wanted to ask what you made of Breza hitting the double-digit mark on the season.
No, I'm happy. Of course, I'm happy of the positive things. No, I have to be happy because we are going through a lot of bad situation, a lot of struggling moment during the season. So we need to take the positive vibes from the good news. So we are happy for Prince. We were much more happy if the ball wasn't on the post, you know, and or the great save of Blake 2 times, or the time that Dante shoot out of 3 centimeter. So, but we need to take the positive and look forward, accepting that we have some problem because every time we play our game until the 60, 70 minute and then we drop. This is the best sensation that I have, because the sensation was that Philadelphia could accelerate and increase the pace every time they wanted, and we always started with our maximum pace until we get and then finish.
Nice, Marias.
Thanks, Tristan. Hi, Marco. I want to just ask you quickly if Fabian being substituted out at halftime was planned because he's coming off with injury.
Yeah.
And also, oh, it was? Okay. And I wanted to know also about the chance creation, because again, Philadelphia is one of, if not the best defensive team in MLS, not just this year, but for a while now. And even towards the end of the game, now it felt like they were hanging on instead of, seeing out the game. What's your takeaway from, maybe not necessarily the finishing, like you said, which was unfortunate, but just the fact that you had this many chances and were creating these many chances against a defense like Philadelphia?
Okay, Fabi first is good, and we knew that he could play maximum 45 minutes because he's coming from a long injury and muscular. So we don't want to take risk, and he was tired, so there was no reason to take another risk. We are happy that he was on the field and with that return for 45, and we are ready to give him more minutes in the next games. And about the chances, we are a team that the beginning of my path here, we created every game chances, every game. So today we have 2 expected goals in Philadelphia, basically like them, the same shot, the same expected goal, the same situation. But we are happy. We always did that, and sometimes we take advantage of them, sometimes not. But we knew that for sure we could create chances even against the best defense. And I think that also they knew, because they respected us a lot. They play a very physical game, and they are a very, very good team. I mean, they give me this sensation of strengthness. So nothing to say. We need to improve in details and try to, the next time, to have a bit more weapon.
Défensivement, on a eu dans Pontieri, on parlait d'être un petit peu plus agressif, d'être un petit peu plus sur les pieds des joueurs. Aujourd'hui, ça arrive un petit peu par moment qu'il y a eu des petits problèmes de premier but, c'en est un exemple, mais dans l'ensemble, trouves-tu que la défensive, ça communique bien? Trouves-tu qu'il y a une amélioration côté peut-être défensive de groupe en tant que tel?
No, I think, yes, I understand what you mean. We would like to go very, very high and aggressive, but we are not full, and we respected Philadelphia, and they are probably the best team to fight long ball, second ball, cross, all this stuff. And having also Sam on the field and Victor, the only 2 midfielders in the last game, is not very fair to put them in a situation where they have to use all the energy immediately, because after, when we sub Sam, what we do? We create a midfielder with Caden, with Duke, of course, conceding a bit more space. So we're trying, because we lost at the end, no? But we are trying to do our best, try to manage a difficult situation, and try to respect right now in the middle of the season of the quality of the other team. So if we go super aggressive against the team that is the most aggressive team in the last years in MLS, probably right now we can do a great game until the 70 minutes, but then we crash. So I think that we did a good job in that way. We knew that we could consume something, but also create something. And right now we could, with the red card, with 2 goals of Prince in front of the net instead of post, with the shoot of Dante, we could talk about a 4-1 for us, no 4-2. So, but we're talking about the defeat 2-1. And what can I say? Nothing.
Merci beaucoup, Marco. Merci pour ton temps. Bon retour à Montréal.
Merci.
No problem, guys.
I would ask anyone that wants to ask questions, please raise your hand. I'll start today with Cindy Fold, the experts.
Hi, Joel.
Hey,
Yeah, thank you for doing this.
no problem.
Yeah, you guys were doing the most. You have a lot of chances. A lot of people didn't see that coming against one of the great team of the league this year. How frustrating that must be to walk up there with no points.
Yeah, I mean, still pretty fresh. It's very, very disappointing. But a lot to be proud of, I think, in that performance too. They're first in the league for a reason, and they do a lot of the little things really, really well. And then the difference is a set piece. So never like to concede on those, but yeah, I mean, we had a lot of really, really good opportunities. I thought Andre Blake had a fantastic performance. He saved them. So, when you go toe-to-toe with the best of the best in the league, it's something to be proud of. But at the same time, we're not satisfied. I don't want the boys to feel satisfied whatsoever. I know it's a really, really challenging time for the club right now and the players especially. And, one thing we can't fault is the effort tonight and against a really good team. So, yeah, I mean, the good thing about this league is we have another game Saturday. So we'll try and learn a lot like always. And, yeah, we'll move forward.
Since you have your hand up, do you have a follow-up?
Just a bit about the. I said the new guys. Craig is doing a lot of minutes with you. We've seen Sinchuk, Escobar. What's like for the young guys and their integration within the team and playing in MLS?
Yeah, it's a big jump. I think they're stepping up to the challenge each and every day. They're learning. They're trying to get a grasp on what the league really is. Obviously we played Orlando a couple of days ago where they have a lot more time to play and be good on the ball, and today it's a fight. So it's a completely different game each weekend. It's a fast learning curve, and it's difficult because we're asking them to do a lot, and I forget they're 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, and all we can do is help them and show them the ropes and allow them to learn. So I thought they've done a great job, and there's some great talent in this squad. And sooner or later, the page will turn. It's just really, really tough right now, and we don't like losing whatsoever. But at the same time, we're developing some pretty good players.
John Still, TSN 690.
Hi, Joel. Thanks for doing this.
No worries.
It's been a frustrating year, obviously, but it feels like since that loss to Forge, there's been times where things have gone against you, and it feels like you guys have down tools kind of as a group in a game. The game against Orlando and tonight, things go against you, and yet there seems to be more of a collective kind of spirit from you guys in terms of the 11 players out there. Has there been anything said since that loss to Forge? Has there been an emphasis by either the leadership group, the coaching staff, you guys as a collective to kind of, really battle against adversity in a better way to close out this season?
It's hard to pinpoint one thing. I think it's just communication. I think we're just talking more about the right things and making it easier for the next guy next to us. We're there for each other more. One guy misses a tackle, another guy's there. I think Forge put into perspective, honestly, how bad things were. And I think we're tired of losing. We're tired of being second best. And that's another really good thing that I thought we bounced back, especially against Orlando. I think you would have saw it earlier in the season, one goal down. It's hard for us to bounce back and really get a grip on the game. But that's back-to-back games now where we've gone down, and now we just got to fix the going down part. And could we get a goal first? Or it's baby steps and all this, and there's a lot of stuff that we need to work on. But I think just to answer your question, it's communication, just making sure that we know exactly what each game is going to be about. Like tonight, we basically just wrote fight on the board. We knew it was going to be a fight. So understanding what these games kind of encompass against what opposition and making sure everyone's on the same page that way.
Alliance Moriatis.
Thanks, Tristan. Hi, Joel. You mentioned some of the young guys. One of them, Brandon Craig, who bears, honestly, a striking resemblance profile to you. Marco did use him, as a center back and as a sixth, kind of like the way he likes to go for you. Have you had the chance to really sit down and talk to him, and you see yourself as maybe one of those people that takes the guy under his wing and says, let me show you the ropes?
Yeah, I mean, BC's been doing fantastic. I think he's really taken his opportunity, and he has a lot of great qualities. Obviously, you see on the ball with his passing and his strength, and for me, being that young and being in the same position once before, he's a center back first, and I think we forget that sometimes. So I think showing him the ropes in terms of body positioning and where he needs to be in terms of a long ball and body shape and footwork and all those different kinds of things. So if he has a question, I'm always happy to answer. But I trust him. I trust his qualities, and I kind of just try and show him with my actions and training and kind of have small conversations in that way. But he's a great kid first and foremost. He loves to learn, so it makes it easy for me. It makes it easy for the club. It makes it easy for Marco. So, I'm happy for him and his development so far, and he's only going to get better.
A lot of people are saying that there's nothing left to play this season, but pride is still something to play for. Can you guys put a price on pride today in the loss like that? You guys still battle against the best club in the league. Is it like the silver lining maybe today?
It's a good question. I think first of all, there's always something to play for. We're never going to give up. We're never going to keep working. We're never going to keep playing our style. We're never going to keep being brave. And I think that's just the way we need to keep hardwiring into this club and into this dressing room, that no matter what the standings say, winning is a difficult thing. And we have to remember that the process is way more important than the actual result. And in some games we've taken care of the process, and others we haven't. So it's a bit of both. I think it's one thing to be proud of a performance. It's one thing to be, like I said, going toe-to-toe with one of the best in the league, but at the same time, we lost the game. Same with Orlando. There's a losing feeling because we tied. That's just how I'm wired. That's how I want to kind of ingrain the locker room into being. You have to win games in this league to earn your respect in a way. So we want to get back to that as soon as possible. And right now it's tough. I know it's on the fans. It's tough, and want to apologize for that. But we're going to come home this Saturday and we're going to keep going at it again and again and again, and we won't stop until the last game of the season. So wherever we are at the end of the season, that's where we're going to be. But it's being proud in our performances, but obviously not being satisfied with the results and trying to balance both. So we'll keep moving forward from here.
We're going to take one last one tonight, Joel. Andy Coronado.
Hi, Joel. Thank you for doing this. So I just wanted to know, because you've been at the club for 5 years, and you've seen this club. Seems like in the recent seasons that you guys are always find yourself in the same position at this time of the year. And I was wondering, what is it that you think needs to change so that you're not continuously fighting the bottom of the table every season at this time of the year?
That's a good question. I don't have an exact answer right now. But like I said, we're just going to keep working on our processes and working internally as a team to keep being better each and every day. That's all we can do.
Thank you for your time, Joel.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Question. Sebastian.
Oui, bonjour Sébastien, merci pour ton temps, ça fait plaisir. Tout d'abord, j'aimerais savoir comment est-ce que tu évalues ton départ aujourd'hui, toi qui n'avais pas joué là, depuis un petit bout comme titulaire. Merci beaucoup.
Je pense que j'ai respecté le plan de match, ce qu'on voulait faire, comment les coachs avaient préparé le match, puis après ça, ça te met dans les bonnes conditions pour performer, mais sinon, le gardien de but s'est arrêté la balle, puis techniquement, il y a 2 ballons pas arrêtés, fait que
Je sais pas, difficile à évaluer.
Sinon, ça va.
Salut Sébastien. J'ai posé la question à John Waterman. Une défaite comme ça contre une très bonne équipe, c'est le silver lining, c'est de dire qu'il y a eu une belle performance, que vous avez continué à vous battre, que vous avez montré une certaine fierté, même si vous n'avez pas le résultat qui vient avec vous.
Ben, je pense que c'est ça. C'est difficile à opérer. Quand tu es jeune, des fois, tu es juste fâché d'avoir perdu. Mais avec l'expérience, en grandissant dans la ligue, à un certain point, il faut que tu sois capable de en vouloir plus, tout en gardant les bonnes choses que tu as faites, puis de décider de, bon, OK, oui, j'aurais voulu gagner, mais on a fait ça de bien, donc on continue dans cette allée-là.
So thanks for doing this.
No problem, Johnny.
After a game tonight, what did you think that your team, from your vantage point, did well against the Union, and what did you think that you guys were kind of lacking?
Oof. I don't know. I think, to be honest, I know there's been a lot of ups and downs, mostly downs lately, but every game, I think the team can say that we're well prepared with Marco. They prepared well the game. They gave us the game plan. I think we respected that, and it showed. It showed because it wasn't just a walk in the park for the Union tonight. So I think being, in that sense, being able to do what we told ourselves we would do, and also the willingness to fight on the second balls and to win every dirty ball, every dirty tackle. I think that's something that, as players of this club, we have to push even more. An example like today is perfect because when you do that, or against Orlando, then results come. This is a physical league. This is a league where, a half and half ball in midfield, if you're not sure, you kick the ball as far as you can. You want to kick out of the stadium. And if you take the guy's ankle and the ankle goes in the stands, then no problem, because you cannot lose those balls without intensity. And I think the intensity, that's what made the difference on us getting better. And that we didn't do well, I think obviously it's a transition period in that intensity part. So there's moments where, when we're a young team, so we have to be able to keep that the full time. Also, I think, we could have made a couple of mistakes defensively that led to the goals, obviously. Mistakes that are avoidable.
On va prendre une dernière ce soir.
Ouais, je vais juste revenir dans le fond sur la séquence qui a pris au deuxième but. Tu réalises un bel arrêt au départ du Sordeville, pied de coin. Qu'est-ce qui explique peut-être y a-t-il un manque de concentration? Est-ce que les joueurs n'étaient pas bien positionnés? Qu'est-ce qui est arrivé dans le fond juste pour cette séquence-là en particulier après un gros arrêt de tête?
Non, ça, je pense qu'on s'est mis en position rapidement pour le corner. Puis après ça, c'est... encore une fois, comme j'ai dit, c'est la responsabilité et l'intensité. Après le match, Victor est venu me voir, il a dit il s'est excusé parce que c'était son homme, je pense qu'il a perdu. Puis ça, c'est pas non plus de dire ben là, le deuxième but, c'est la faute à Victor. Parce qu'on est un groupe, puis on encaisse en groupe. Mais déjà d'avoir la personnalité d'être capable de venir vers moi puis de dire hey, écoute, j'aurais dû le marquer, ça a fait la différence. Parce qu'après ça, moi, ma réponse, c'est comme ben oui, les erreurs arrivent dans le foot, mais on a continué à se battre jusqu'à la fin, puis le caractère ressort. C'est sûr qu'on veut les minimiser jusqu'à la fin, mais ça arrive. Et puis, il faut être capable de le communiquer à un coéquipier et pas lui dire hey, réveille, tu fais n'importe quoi, mais plutôt genre hey, j'ai besoin de toi. J'ai besoin de toi, j'ai besoin qu'on soit parfait. Parce que comme ça, la machine va être bien huilée, puis on va aller faire de grandes choses vers l'avant.
Merci beaucoup encore, Sébastien. Bon vol de retour.
Merci à vous.
Merci à